Hi, Leo. This is your reading for the week of March 30th, or when you hear this and it resonates. And of course, it will not be for every Leo. Leo, my goodness, do you have a lot of cards here? So, as I was working with your energy, and I was asking really what is best for the collective Leo energy for this week, the first card that came up was isolation. And it led me into this other energy that was that sense of you being almost cloistered within your own energy, even though there's a situation going on around you. Now, the isolation card really talks about that sense of feeling alone, not so much we can feel alone from the outside world, but what really creates a sense of isolation is when we are not connected to our deeper self, when we have ceased to be able to really be mindful of what our inner life is talking about, our connection to our deeper self, to our wisdom, to our ability to step back and look at things and be compassionate and all of that stuff. So I feel for some of you, what you're being told here is, don't let your pride create this sense of isolation around you, because that is not where your power comes from. Your power comes from being connected to your center. So what I'm feeling is that for some of you, you might be in a situation where, for whatever reason, you have taken on a role that puts you now into a sense of being disconnected from yourself, which may also therefore then create a sense of isolation with the world around you. You might pull in and have that cloistered energy quality. But you're being told, Leo, one of the best ways to get over any kind of sense of self-criticism, judgment, fear of change due to pride, humor is your best antidote to that, because most of you do have a good sense of humor when you can tune into it, when you can allow yourself to really just focus on the idea that there is so much more to you than just this. There is so much more to you to like, so much more to you and about you that is lovable and wonderful. You're able to give up whatever this role is, or your identification with it. Because when you give up your identification with it, by that I mean saying, I am this and therefore I must, what you do is when you give up identification with that, it's almost like a hero energy that you've come in with. When you can give up the idea that you always have to be the hero, that's when you can detach enough from the outside world so that you can move inward, really connect with yourself. That's going to really help remove the burden and the fatigue of feeling isolated. And it's going to put you in touch with that power inside of yourself, where you're going to be able to really engage the energy that's available to you for the situation beyond your personality. Now, it might be with other people around you. It might simply be, and I say simply, but of course it's very big and bigger than people, and that is God. That is the sacred. That is that wonderful energy that is love beyond anything we can imagine. That is there for you. You're getting childhood prayers. Resurrect your childhood prayers. Focus on the prayers that are not just focus on the prayers. This card says put it in the feminine gender. So I'm looking at this and I'm going, well, that in a way that makes sense, because what the cards, what there's what spirit is asking you to do is to go inward. And that is the place where we associate feminine energy, the receptive, the being able to settle in and feel beyond whatever the character is that you're operating from, to move inward beyond that so you can bring out more beyond that. The Take God With You card is reminding you this is something you do. You don't just do it once, do it every day. Remind yourself that you have this within you and around you and beyond you. And when you start, you can use your humor for sure as a wonderful way to get beyond anything that says, no, I can't because I am this. You can laugh at yourself. You can laugh at your situation. And remember, in all of this, there is so much more to you than that. allow yourself to focus on those things and define some of those things for yourself, because that is actually going to help you up. That is going to help lift you up in a way where it's going to make it a lot easier for you to be able to go inward and look at things. It's great. This is really good. Okay, Leo, I'm going to leave you with that. Power, my dears. Power, but from connection to inner self. Okay? Mwah. Take care.